Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another week of the Awakened Woman Show. Today, I wanted to share about a theme that is very important in the ancient feminine wisdom that I share here, which is the theme of receiving. But I want to share it in a way you've never heard it before. So stay tuned and come with me on this journey. When we walk the feminine path, we often hear and talk about the concept of receiving. Receive, receive, receive. We say the feminine receives, the masculine gives. As a woman, you must learn to receive. And of course, like many of you, I have been also on my journey of receiving, of becoming more open to receiving when someone gives me something, when life gives me opportunities, when things open up in my way and I can feel worthy enough to receive them, to say yes, and what else is possible. Because for many of us, the lineages we come from as women have not been taught and initiated into the state of receiving. If anything, as women we're taught to give, to nourish, to be a mother, to be a wife. And so what of receiving? Now, when we want to talk about receiving, we often talk about receiving a gift or receiving an offering. And what I want to talk about today is something a little bit deeper. Today when I was doing my yoga, I finished, I was laying in Shavasana, and there was so much delicious sun just soaking through my skin. And I'm here in Dahab, by the way, one of our favorite places in the world. And I was soaking in the sun and the music was playing. And in that moment, I realized this was the truest sense of receiving. Somebody had created this music. Life, the universe had created all these elements. And all I had to do was lie in Shavasana, which is the last pose in your yoga series, where you just lie on the floor and receive the music. And what I realized in that moment is that we often talk about receiving things, very physical, yang or masculine ways of receiving, something we can hold and touch. But what about a deeper sense of receiving? Of receiving beauty when you look at gorgeous mountains in the distance, of receiving the wind when it brushes through and kisses your skin, or receiving music when you just lie on the floor in Shavasana. And I had this feeling that this sense of receiving was actually more authentic and sincere to the feminine way, because it was more subtle. And in being subtle, it also reaches deeper. I'm sure you've had this experience where somebody gives you a gift, maybe a great gift in, normal terms, but you don't necessarily feel amazing about it. So you receive this gift and it's a great gift, but something in you is not moved. Whereas imagine yourself listening to a great mix of music that's been created by somebody who really gets sound. And you're listening and you're feeling and you're diving deep in your soul's journey and your soul's landscape and your soul's geography. And in that you are truly receiving something deep. So just because something is physical like a gift, it doesn't mean that that is the truest and deepest form of receiving. The truest form of receiving is when something can truly move you at your depths. So think about it now. What is it that truly moves you at your depth? Is it music? Is it when you smell something delicious and you just allow yourself to take that within? And here's the thing, in the feminine ways, we often talk about very embodied ways of existing, of being, and of receiving. So perhaps you can start by tuning into your senses, the music you hear, the beauty you see, the smells you receive when you smell your beloved, etc., etc. So rather than looking for physical things or opportunities or jobs or what's the universe going to give me today, maybe start asking yourself, what is life already giving me, in a more subtle and yet deep way? Because this is the feminine path where we receive life in deeper but more subtle ways. And the secret about subtlety is that it's not so tangible. So it takes you truly listening, truly seeing, truly feeling to be able to receive that gift from life. So if you're not listening deep, listen deeper. If you're not looking far, look further and see what's possible in this realm of receiving. Only then will you really know the depths and the beauty of receiving. And I'll be honest, I'm still on this path. I still struggle sometimes to receive, both in the physical yang sense, but also in these deeper ways. So I'm not somebody who's mastered this and coming to preach to the crowds. I'm somebody who's on a journey and having insights on a daily basis that I love to share with you. So I hope this video was useful to you, and that in some ways it's offered a gift that you can receive. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you want more from this delicious feminine wisdom, join my inner circle. The link is below. It's a monthly membership program where I gather with the ladies from this community to share and be inspired by one another, and just go deeper into community and the feminine ways. If this interests you, you can find the link below. And I also want to invite you to sign up to watch the masterclass of my beautiful husband Ihab's money course, which is truly a revolution in the path of wealth. Because often when we talk about wealth, we talk about this thing that's outside and we have to go get it. And what Ihab has mastered is finding the truest, most sincere, aligned sense of wealth that comes from a place deep inside you where you are the cause, you are the creator, and abundance is simply your true nature. So if this interests you as well, I'm going to put the link below. I think there's 1 or 2 days left for the course offer to close, so make sure to catch it before it closes. And for now, that's it. I wish you a beautiful day, and I'm going to show you a bit the vibes here from Dahab. Chilling on the balcony, mountains in the distance, the sun is about to set, life is good, and same thing I share with you, I challenge myself to receive more of this goodness, of this beauty, of this music. And that's the only thing that's going to allow us to feel super alive, which eventually is what we all want to feel. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you again next week.